Hello, everyone. Breaking news. 12-year-old Ryan R.J. Davis has been found safe. Press conference happened moments ago. We're going to get to that very, very uh, good day. We don't always get these results, but today, thank God, he is alive. He is safe. Um, what, 7, 8, 9 days missing? From what I understand, he was found alone, which is uh, quite shocking if you ask me. But we're going to get right on this press conference and get it started. Please hit that thumbs up as you're rolling in here. We're going to see what they say here. Yes, found alive, found safe. Thank God.
Good to go. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm the Public Information Manager with the OSBI. And after days of searching, after hope and prayer, we can say that the outcome that we were all hoping for has come true. RJ Davis was found safe. He's doing well. And this has been several days now for us, for our law enforcement partners, for our search groups, and everybody involved that has stepped up. The minute that we put out that we had a 12-year-old boy who was missing in this area, in Chickasha, in Grady County, Caddo County, of all the areas that we were looking, you're talking about hundreds of people who came forward and did everything they could, working day in, day out, to make sure that everywhere that was possible to be searched was. And we're talking about groups of people that just cared. They didn't know who this boy was, exactly the full story, but they still stepped up and did everything that they could to make sure that this young man was found safe. What we can say is that today around noon, one of the local groups, United Cajun Navy, these gentlemen who are here behind me, located this 12-year-old child. He was found in Caddo County, near Cement. And when they located him, they of course brought him in, made sure that he was okay. And then at that point, he was checked out by first responders, by law enforcement, where he is doing well at this time. I can't even begin to explain to you again our appreciation for all these groups who contacted us. Not just these men behind me, but I mean, they can attest to. I mean, there were people who were working around the clock, searching different areas, calling us, hey, we checked here. What about this area as well? And so these local groups here, they are the heroes during this. And the fact that we found this young boy safe is the ultimate goal, and we appreciate that.
This kid has been through so much.
The child's biological mother and stepfather that we had talked about remain in the Caddo County Jail at this time on multiple child abuse complaints. That has not changed. The district attorney's office will continue to process those charges. And so when those charges become official, when that happens, I will let everyone know. But we can assure you, RJ was found safe, and at this point, he will not go back to that property. He will not go back to those parents. The OSBI, the Chickasha Police Department, we're going to work closely with DHS to make sure that RJ is put into a safe home, which he deserves at this time moving forward, of course. So,
yes.
That's going to be the plan as we move forward. But at this time,
thank you, Miss Vicky. Thank you, baby.
Everybody, local law enforcement, Chickasha Police, Grady County Sheriff's Office, Caddo County Sheriff's Office, OHP, District 6 Task Force, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Everybody did a tremendous job contacting the OSBI, making sure that we had the resources necessary as this search progressed forward. So we appreciate everybody that was a part of this, and I'm going to let Chief say a few words.
I'll make mine really short. About a week ago, roughly, when we held the first press conference, I asked for the media's help, and we got it. How I know that to be true is where I met and spoke with RJ. When I was hugging him, he said, "Hey, I saw you on the news. So what you did worked. Thank you. RJ is safe, he is sound, and we stand by our promise. He will not go back to that property. Thank you."
All right, any follow-up questions?
Can you tell us where exactly he was found? I know you kind of mentioned it, but I guess where he's been this whole entire time. Do we know?
So that's still going to be part of this investigation for us. No, we're not sure exactly how he got from downtown Chickasha to Caddo County exactly, but we know that he made his way there. I mean, we have to remember too, it's been over a week since this search began, and so he found a way to make it back to where his property was or close to it, and so it's in Caddo County near Cement, near where that property was.
Was this near where all of us were yesterday for that big search party by the lake, or was it in vicinity to that?
It's close to there. I would have to relook at where exactly it was. I know we had, I mean, when we got calls, we had several groups looking in several different areas in Caddo and Grady counties. And so this would have been closer where he was found to where his parents' property was there in Caddo County.
How is RJ doing now that he was found? Does he have any injuries? Is he recovering well?
He's doing well. We're still processing him. Medical staff is still looking at him, but from what we've been able to tell so far, he is doing great.
What's next for him? Do you know, once he's released from the hospital, who's going to have custody of him? Who is he going to go home to?
So he is in state custody at this time, and OSBI is going to work with DHS moving forward. So there are still, we still have to go through that entire process. So that is unknown, but we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that he is at a safe home.
Is there any chance we could hear from you guys talk about what it took to find this and what it means to you guys to know that you found this boy and that everybody's been searching for him?
Go ahead.
Well, it's been pretty exciting for us to say the least. Long morning, very long morning. We had a little plan where we kind of thought he was. We pulled a big search group out, kind of distracted them and kind of let it get that area get quiet. And then these two guys went in there and they were the ones that actually located him and brought him to safety. And then we got the cops involved. To say we're excited is an understatement. I mean, we've been on plenty of these. It's been the other way. So when you get to bring one home, it's it's pretty rewarding. It's quite the high.
Absolutely.
Was he outdoors in a shelter? Can you talk about?
He was indoors. I don't know with the investigation. I don't know what I can say. That's up to these gentlemen. But he was indoors.
Was this like an on foot search? Did you use drones? Can you talk to us about like
It
what
was
it took to
on
find him?
foot. It was on foot.
The
Was he
moment,
alone?
Yes.
We were told by volunteers searching that, he had experience with camping in the outdoors. Do you think that helped him stay alive through these past few days?
Absolutely. So, I mean, from what the little bit I was told from the first aide that the nurse that was there that kind of worked on him a little bit said he was in, for all things considered, in really good health. So, I mean, he knew where the water was. He knew where his food was. And so he came through it pretty well.
Did he have any supplies or any gear on him?
Not on him, but he had it readily available.
Do you think he had any assistance while he was out? Or
That I couldn't tell you.
I'll let everybody get their questions. Then I'll go. Can you just walk me through the moments when you made contact with him? What that was like? What was his reaction? Did he have tears? Was he?
That's you guys.
He gave us a hug. We told him that he was safe. Nobody was going to harm him anymore.
Yeah.
And he gave us a big hug, and go eat some pizza.
So his spirits were up.
Yes, ma'am.
He was visibly shaken, terrified, but overall, he was a tough kid.
Was he terrified because maybe he didn't know who you all were, and then once he realized it was safe?
I think there was that. He did end up revealing himself to us while we were still kind of clearing an area to make it safer to look in depth. And he came out with his hands up. So after we both laid eyes on him, it was like, RJ?
What were his first words to you when you guys made contact with him?
I'm sorry.
He was real apologetic.
Did he think he was in trouble?
I think he was more upset that we were out there looking for him. You know, kids in that kind of environment, they kind of learn that anytime the attention's on you, it's a bad thing. So we just kept reassuring him
Would you describe him as humble?
incredibly.
My question for you, during this whole time, you all were optimistic that you would find him, and, you know, everyone kind of had concerns, like, is he alive, is he, not? What made you all optimistic? Was it something specific that?
Well, I think that, like I had stated whenever we did this press conference on Thursday, that there was nothing that showcased to us that he was dead. And because of that, we knew when he had gone missing in his last sighting, we knew that it had been several days and that, you know, time was the essence, that we had to find him. But based on everything that we were able to gather, nothing showed us that you know, that he was not alive, or that you know, that he was still alive. And so because of that, it gave us hope, and we knew that there was a good chance that he was still out there, that he just needed help. And so because of that, we did everything we could to still look over everything we could to see where he might have gone. And because of that, that's why we had that hope that he was going to be found alive.
Hunter, if I could just double check with you super quick. We were all at that vigil a few days ago, and we all spoke to this man who claimed to be his biological father. Will this man be back in the picture? Do we know if this man is his biological father? Will he be put into this man's custody?
I mean, again, so that, like I said, that whole process is going to be working with DHS as we move forward. So we're just not sure. We're going to find the best home for him moving forward for this child, and so however that's going to look, we're going to do what we can to ensure that he's put in the right home.
I know it's only been barely a couple of hours since he's been found and taken to the hospital, but has he kind of revealed any new information to y'all about maybe what his home life was like, or is that just something you're gonna wait for over time?
Not at this time. Like I told you guys, when we made the arrest of his biological mom and his stepdad last week, those were findings, obviously, that we were able to gather of why those arrests had occurred at that time. So nothing new since then, besides working with the DA to see what charges will be filed. But like I told you guys before, the evidence that we found was clear that there was harm done to this child and that the parents were responsible for that harm. And so them being booked is what's going to be best for this child. And we're extremely grateful, of course, that he was found in good spirits and that he's going to be okay, and to see how this child thrives now moving forward because of this is going to be tremendous for everybody involved.
Did you see an increase in tips when you announced that there's going to be a reward?
Thank you, Miss Smiley.
Safe and okay?
George, the tips never, you can't really, it's hard because we received several tips even before we had put that out. It certainly helped, but it never stopped. So even if people weren't on foot looking, they were still calling us. I mean, people were on social media doing what they could to gather as much information as they could. Like I told you, we were working around the clock, following up on all of those tips. Even if it didn't help us find the child necessarily, we were still grateful. And so nonstop, we received several tips from people in Chickasha, Grady, and Caddo County that were trying to do what they could to say, hey, maybe this is something you guys haven't looked at before.
Now, Hunter, a big question I have is, it was this organization that came in and found RJ, and we had that miracle earlier today. And I understand when we were all talking with you folks, you said, there's organizations doing their investigation, their search. You guys are doing your investigation, your search. Looking back on what the outcome was, are you guys going to assess how you collaborate with the community and other organizations when it comes to projects, missions like this one?
Yes, I think that every case you can learn something new, and there's something that always arises from different cases. This is one that involved a lot of different people and large search parties over multiple days. And so the way that we collaborate with everybody involved is something that that I believe we did a great job with, but it's something that can get better, of course, as we move forward. But again, when you're talking about a search like this, with the amount of people, this is a bit rare with how many people were involved. But we appreciate everybody's help again as this happened, and like you guys had seen, because of the different people who stepped up and helped, that's how this child was ultimately found.
Chief, could I ask to hear from you maybe one more time about what does this mean to you? I can tell that it's been weighing on you heavily this whole week, and just now I'm sure it's very emotional to know that he has been found and brought to you guys, but also to know that your community came together to find this boy. What does that mean to you as a police chief?
We have a very, very supportive community, regardless of what it is. I think the important thing is our community, regardless of socioeconomics, regardless of race, creed, regardless, they came together because a 12-year-old needed help. To me, that's what's important. Whether it was news media, social media, the fake posts, and all that junk that I shared with Hunter over the last week, being able to speak with a couple of the aunts, other family members, trying to say, okay, what can I do personally? So, the fact that I'd never seen and or heard of these three men until about two and a half hours ago, that's incredible to me. Somebody somewhere contacted them somehow, and they came to aid our community. That's what's important. So it means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot from our patrolmen, our detectives, our administration, our civilian personnel, because everybody hurts. Some just show it more than others.
Thank you.
Anything else?
One more question for you, Hunter.
Yep.
You guys had mentioned that RJ did see on the news, on social media, that people were looking for him. Did he have a cell phone on him? And if so, did you guys try tracking that at all as part of the investigation?
No, I mean, from our knowledge, no. Obviously, what was with him or around him, we can't really release a lot of that at this time. But in terms of phones, whatever that we could grab our hands on or find out that was in the area, we tried our best to use all the resources that we had to find him or find out where he might have gone during this process. And so, but specifically what was with him or around him, we just can't go into detail on that.
Did they have to say what he might have been eating for a week?
No, we still, I mean, right now, the main goal is to find him, and we found him. I know a lot of people are curious how he got there, what was going on during this week time, or this week process, but that's something we're still going to be looking into. But to us, all that matters is this child was found safe, and he's going to be he's going to have a great life moving forward.
So we don't know if he was necessarily in contact with anybody else while it was.
No, we're not sure yet.
Just want to confirm which police chief and your name, if we could.
Go ahead.
The proper spelling of my first name is Goebel, Goebel, last name Music.
And police chief.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
Do we know when he's going to be released from the hospital? Did you guys notice when you found him? Did he have any marks or any signs of abuse?
I mean, again, we're not gonna be able to release that at this time. We can say that he is healthy. He is in good spirits. Like we said, he is still gonna get, processed and make sure that he is, that everything else is good. But, going into specifics, we just can't go into that yet.
Did anybody else know that we should know about? Was the FBI involved in this?
Yes. Yep. FBI, OHP, Grady County Sheriff's Office, Caddo County Sheriff's Office, District 6 Task Force, and all the groups, of course, that helped out. So
Was CMET PD involved?
I believe they might have helped. So yes.
Was he taken to this hospital?
Can't release that. Is everybody okay? Very good. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sir?
And there we have it. Little RJ Davis has been found and found safe. Thank God. And not a lot do we know about this, but his parents are going to remain in jail. And RJ is never going to have to go back to that horrible home that he was at before. They're going to find him a good home. I think he was located about 2 hours away. How did he get there? That's the question. He's obviously a survivor. This kid has had to survive truly for his life. And I hope RJ has a good life wherever, he goes and gets the help and the therapy that he needs and that he deserves. And I look forward to watching the justice system play out for this stepdad. I use those terms loosely, and the mother as well. Vicky, thank you so much for your support, my dear. Really do appreciate that, by the way. Thank you so much. I hope this little boy gets a GoFundMe. That would be great. That would be great. Those people should stay in jail forever. I have a feeling that they're going to be there for a long time. Yes, Carol. Yep. Yep. I was just a little bit behind on this press conference. I apologize. But this just broke just a little bit ago. So yeah, I think that's pretty much. Let me just see here. Davis. They got anything found safe? Let's see what this says. KO. Hunter McGee, that was who was the main guy talking in the press conference there. OSBI. He was found in KOCO County. Am I pronouncing that right? Caddo County. Near Cement this afternoon. He was checked out medically. He was fine. And after days of searching, after hope and prayer, we can say that the outcome we were all hoping for has come true. RJ Davis was found safe, and he is doing okay, Mr. McKee says. He thanked the community, regardless of, whatever differences or whatever, that everybody came together. This little boy has been missing since January 2nd. That's what, 9 days. That's a lot. That's a lot. The Oklahoma OSBI, they said that they thought that he was alive, and they were absolutely right the entire time. Oh, thank you, Miss Dolores. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support, honey. Thank you so much, my dear. Hope he gets a good home and people that will love him. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do believe that's right around the bend for this little guy. And yeah, he deserves it. And I want to know where those other kids are because they always had a bunch of kids around them. And that's concerning in itself, if you ask me. Right? Very concerning in itself. Um, so we're just going to kind of see the child's biological mother and father. They're still in Caddo County Jail, which means they've had to have something to prove that RJ was SA'd and physically abused before he went missing, whatever that is. Right? He's not going back to those parents. Hell no. No, ma'am. Thank you, Leslie. I just heard it 6 minutes in. I've been so happy. Hey, Smiley, good to see it. Hey, honey, good to see you, darling. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate that. At least this ending turned out to be good. Keeping hope for all the other kids still out there. Yes, honey, be. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think this kid is going to be failed anymore. The trauma that this little boy has lived in is more than a lot of adults have lived in, right? Um, he was he was 2 hours away, and the question is, how did he get there? Right? Someone had to have given him a ride. He was found in Caddo County near Cement. That's the name, Cement. He was supposedly alone as well. But like the question is, how was he eating? You know what I mean? Like, was he like going up to people and saying, I'm hungry or what? You would think, I mean, if that happened, you would certainly think someone would have called that in, right? The search group, help me with the search group, guys. I can't remember it. We know him very much from Sebastian's United Cajun Navy. Never mind, I've thought of it. United Cajun Navy found them. So, that's good. So it's 10 miles from where he was last. Yeah, they do. They don't want to, it's still an investigation, right? He's been on survival mode his whole life. He really has. He really has, Sandwich. I just want to cry when I hear it. All good names taken again. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. To all the parents struggling to keep their heads above water, y'all are awesome. This mother is a monster. That's right. That's right. And that, I really think that is what makes a good parent, to be honest with you, is the fact that you're trying and you are striving to be better and do better for your kids, for yourself, all of that. These parents don't try. They don't care. Right? Thank you, Amanda. Oh my God, bless you, every one of you. God bless every one of you. The people, I use the term very freaking loosely. These two right here, get their photo. They do not care of these the two parents that are in jail. They see nothing wrong with they defend their selves and all of that. It's complete craziness. These two monsters. He knew the back roads probably. I mean, he's got to be very mature for his age, right? Yes. Yes, I know, Cindy. I know. Thank you so much. In my opinion, I don't think the bio dad tried, but hey, that's only my opinion. I mean, I understand. I understand. I truly do. I truly do. Um, he's a RJ's a country Oklahoma boy, and that's who he is. And he deserves to live happy, safe, protected. I mean, it's just who the hell wouldn't run away? You know what I mean? Who the hell wouldn't run away from those fucking monsters there? How do people even justify those sick acting in their heads? I don't know. I don't know. But those days are over for RJ, and I would not be one iota bit shocked if they don't say that there's more victims. Right. I do not believe RJ is the only victim in this for these monsters. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Sassy, I think it had if I remembered correctly, there was the dad, the bio dad. I talked about it the other day. It was like the bio dad's name, her name, and then the stepdad's name or something like that. Yeah. 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 For those of you just coming in, if you rewind, you can watch the press conference here. I think more. I do too. I do too. All good names. Yep. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. I think there will be more arrested. Um, I wonder why they was at the hotel that night or the motel. You know what I mean? I don't think it was because of fucking water. I just don't. I don't know about you, but I don't think the reason all of this happened, I don't think it was because they didn't have water to take showers. And I think they're going to be investigating perhaps what was going down in that hotel room. Beverly, no, but you can rewind it if you just it's quite a long press conference. It's like 25 or 30 minutes long. Just rewind it there and you can play it that way on. So the rest of the week, the little boy didn't have a shower. Okay, gotcha. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think that's the reason he ran away that night, my opinion. Yeah. Mm, hmm It seems like there's like a lot of like oil people, you know what I mean? That I don't whatever the gas pumping and stuff goes there, and guys just need to sleep a night or two, kind of cheap, and then there's probably some crackheads that go there, like these two on the screen. So the mom must have the funk of 40,000. Right, Mousy? Oh my God. I will say it again. A motel every so often. I will say it again. A motel every so often costs more than a water bill. Uh, take that to the hell yes. Good, good. Exactly, Smiley. Bing freaking go. I think like 10,000 gallons of water is like $20. Depends on where you live, but it's not much. Exactly, Justin. Oil guys and crackheads. Yep. That seems what goes to that hotel from what I saw. She must have a musty hutch too. Oh my God. Look at her. She is a musty hutch. And look at him. The fuck is going on with this? Is that rot? Is that fucking rot from the crackola? Um, oh, I bet she is stanky. I bet she is stanky. Yuck. No thanks. I don't know what it is, but they look like cruel, heartless individuals. Yeah. And to me, it's again, these mothers just freaking, let this man do whatever with their kids. It's crazy. Yep, Jen. Yep. Thank God. So, guys, we're going to stay on it. I'll be live here later at some point. It's probably going to be closer to 8:30 before we do a live this evening. Got some stuff I have to do. She looks mad. She's always mad. Look at these two. Be mad too if I just lived. I mean, you got to be miserable to live a life like that. Life's hard enough. Want to make it harder? Nope, he won't be back. Nope, he can still. He won't go back to his parents at this time. It means he can still go back. No, no, no. He will never go back. Never, 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 ever. He's in state custody right now. Yeah, he's in state custody. He was checked out medically. Everything is, he's okay. And now he's probably, actually getting a safe place right now. Is a nice, real shower and a good warm meal. You'll be in bed at 8:30. Well, I'm Eastern. I don't know if you're Eastern, but I'm Eastern. So if you're like Western, it's like 5:30. Once he tells his story, I feel this case will have a lot. Yep. Yep. I think once they build trust as well with RJ, that they're going to learn a hell of a lot more as well. And I wouldn't surprise me if there was going to be more arrest. I just have this sinking feeling that there's going to be more arrest here. I know. Yeah. He put his hands up and said, "I'm sorry, broke me." And this is the thing. Nobody was, kids think you're mad at them or they've done something wrong or bad or whatever. They just want peace, calm, security in their life. Right. And if that is being alone and even struggling to find a meal or, safety or whatever, you know, so be it for them. They just need some peace. Um, it's really sad. If the son needs help and support or close anything, please let me. I that there may be like a GoFundMe or something eventually. They are yacht. Yeah, they really are. Kids are very resilient. Um, it's amazing. Survivors feel extreme shame and guilt. I'm a survivor. Bless you, Melissa. And you're so right. You're so right. I'm worried about bios traffic. Yeah, there's going to be there's a lot to this. I don't think that place was really to train horses. More evil things, in my opinion. Taking in RSO's hideout. My thoughts. No, it's to me, it's a compound for Satan's people. Uh, yeah, yeah. There, Rotui, there should be. Yeah, yeah. I think he's going to go to a special home. I really do. I really do. Um, Returned him to his. Hey, Raymond. Good to see you, my friend. Smiley, thank you for doing work on this as well. My friend Smiley's Stories World. Y'all make sure you sub up to Miss Smiley's Stories World. She does great work. Hoping he can save other kids too. Yeah. They need to take those horses. Just like the Wells property, Summer Wells' parents, Don and Candace Wells, nothing living should be on that property. And that goes for grass, any plants, much less humans and animals. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't even. I mean, grass is not going to grow under their feet for a long ass time. Oh, how's you feeding the cows? Oh, is it cold where you're at? Um, Smiley is a beautiful person. Yes, she is. A lot of abused kids don't turn out well. Hopefully, they get him a lot of help. Yep, exactly. It is Alicia. It's a miracle he didn't meet with foul play. And like not only that, like there was tornadoes and stuff. I was even worrying about things like that, right? Like there was tornadoes while he was missing and I'm like, "Oh my god, what if he gets in a tornado or something?" See, I'm not used to tornadoes. Us here. I mean, we get some people get tornadoes on the East Coast, but more like down south. His guardian angel was on high alert. Yeah. No, you're fine, me and you. I can still see you in both chats. I think I can. Yeah, I should still be able to see in both chats. Was the grandpa a part of the abuse? I don't know. We'll have to see. Mm. Me too, Fly Girl. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this one. I will be back about 8:30 or so this evening. I have to do some things and work on some things, so it'll be later for sure. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Nice, Marie. All right, guys. Hey, Bo. Good to see you, honey. Love you guys. Thank you, Happy Cappy. Crazy City Chickens. Hello, me and you, everyone. Leslie, keeping it real. What's up? Sherry, everyone. Lady of Justice. Carol. Raymond Ratui. Everyone. Sarah, Smiley. Me and you, Bo. Love you guys. Appreciate you, Alicia. Good night. Or see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys. Bye bye.